welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about palettes that I regret purchasing. These are always fun to film and kind of uncomfortable at the same time, but I literally in my spare bedroom have a bin that I have dubbed the bad bin that is just like home to all of the products that I just didn't like for one reason or another, and it's starting to really overflow. But I am thinking I'm going to be doing a worst products from the drugstore and just kind of some miss-ish videos. This video is exclusive to palettes just because I was like pulling out all of the bigger pieces from this bin and I was like, man, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I don't return items 99% of the time just because I like to keep them for reference. As far as if I'm testing out a new product, I will actually go to some of the products that I know didn't wear on me very well, and I will feel the texture, I will compare the pigmentation, the powderiness, the level of fallout, the level of blendability. I really am like the makeup investigator. I would like that to be like hashtag Tati the makeup investigator. This is like my duty in life, is to find out what makeup is fantastic and worth the money and what makeup you should just not buy. Let's just get to the products, and the first one I'm going to start with is very disappointing to me because I really wanted this to work out. I mean, I always say that when I'm like, I wanted this to work out. I think you buy a product like duh, hoping that it will really work out. But I have to say I had extra high hopes because this brand, Laura Geller, has one of the best highlighters. This is the Gilded Honey highlighter. It's a baked gelato swirl illuminator. Everyone goes crazy for this. I'm wearing this highlighter today. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and there's really not a lot out there that competes with it. So I wanted to pick up a Laura Geller palette. Now this is the Delectables eyeshadow palette. You get 14 shadows in here. Now the issue I have with these is it's really kind of tough to kind of like really get in there. Like they're little marbles, and it's just hard to get even pigmentation on your finger or on a brush, and powder kind of flies everywhere. And as far as the intensity goes, it's just, it doesn't live up to the intensity that I wanted. I was hoping the shadows would be like, ooh la la, that they would be more intense like Gilded Honey. I just, in my mind, I was like baked, shimmery, these are going to be absolutely incredible. But they just didn't swatch out very well. I tried a few different eye looks with this and I just was not impressed. So I wanted to let you guys know I regret purchasing this guy. It is so hit or miss with Cargo eyeshadow palettes. Either I love them, like love, 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 or I'm like, what the heck is this? This unfortunately was more of a, what the heck is this? Like it's very stiff, and it's tough to get the powder to kind of stick to your eyes and build color because it's just so like kind of tough to work with. They do get a little bit more powdery once you kind of work into them a little more. So at first they're not great. They do get a little bit better, but if I'm comparing this to other palettes from Cargo, this one disappoints me. One that I am loving, that I actually picked up when I was in Toronto really quickly because I'm psychotic and I like had to visit the drugstore there because I had to. So I picked up this one. I had not seen this in the States. This is the Essentials palette. I don't know if this is like a way old palette or if they still carry it or what, but the formulation on this one is more like the Vintage Escapes. So soft and pigmented and easy to blend and great quality. So this one's a winner. Did I even say the name of this one? The brand new one from Cargo is called the Venice Eyeshadow Palette. Pass. Strong pass. I talked about this one in a recent products I regret purchasing video, so I'm not going to stay here for longer than just like right now, but I just wanted to point out that this one from Too Faced, the Passionately Pretty eyeshadow collection, not their best. Go for a chocolate bar instead, or go for one of their Holiday in Paris holiday kits. They are phenomenal. But this was just a little bit powdery and I didn't really get it. Also from LA Girl, you guys know I absolutely adore their lipsticks. I love their concealers. Their palettes are no good. So don't think that you are going to spend a couple bucks and be like, oh yeah, I'm kind of cheating the system because this is really affordable makeup that is so, so good. It's going to be awesome because the concealer is awesome. These are just really, really poor quality. You can do so much better. Really was not a fan of these at all. It's just not a good palette. So don't even waste a few bucks. You may as well just kind of save those dollars and go in the direction of something that you really will use every day that you're impressed with. Again, from MAC, I love the larger palettes that they sell right now. I think this one is a Nordstrom exclusive. They have different like neutral, warm, and whatnot, but these pre-made palettes are fantastic in the regular full size. These smaller ones are ridiculous. Like it's just really tough to get much pigment out of these. When you use a brush, you can definitely tell a difference in the quality with these little tiny ones versus the original size. Now, I never returned this. I did a whole hot or not talking about these, and while I was going through the bad bin, I saw them and I was like, I'm just gonna kind of quickly like sneak this in because this is a video about palettes, and this was a super expensive one. I think I bought like 4 of them. I was totally disappointed. Powder everywhere, not enough pigmentation, not enough wear time. All the colors kind of blended into one another, so the idea that they all were like together like this and there's no actual separation did not work out for me, and I'm not into it. I also have a couple of cream palettes, and these are from Laura Mercier. Now, Laura Mercier makes my very favorite powder of life, the translucent powder. Her concealers are amazing, her foundations are great. So this contour and highlight kit was just it's like a little bit too waxy for me. I want something more creamy that blends a little bit better, and this was super expensive. I liked the concept of it, but it just did not work out for me. And the highlight shade in here I was hoping would be more of like an actual yellow that you could put in that triangular shape under the eye, and it's really shimmery, so I don't really like this one. And because I'm crazy, I decided to give another Laura Mercier cream palette a try. It has 2 cheek veils and 2 glow veils and a bronzer veil. I feel like cream blushes are going to be better for someone with more intensely dry skin, or for someone that has perfect skin that doesn't need to fuss with a lot of concealing and foundation and primer, because once you have so much on your skin and then you start layering more creams, I feel like things get wiped away and start looking really messy. And my preference is to work with powders, but I wanted to give this a try, and I just ended up not liking the texture. It was the same texture as the other one. I thought maybe it would be a little bit different, but it just was not for me. So there you have it. 10 palettes that I just did not emotionally connect with. They are going back in the bad bin temporarily. I'm gonna sort through that whole mess. Maybe I'll do a video where I like dump everything out kind of like graveyard style, and whether I've talked about the item or not, you guys can at least see all of the products that I've tried that just did not work out. Let me know that you are okay and enjoy this type of a kind of negative video by giving this one a thumbs up. And thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Mwah.